This is the Wonderfold L4. It is the newest wagon in the Wonderfold family, part of the L series. It comes in a 4-seater and a 2-seater. This one is the 4-seater, and you can see how it has similar features to their W series, but this one is lighter weight and feels a little bit more spacious. Straight off the bat, you can see that the fold is different and it has a little kickstand so you can stand it up when folded. The brake pedal is not flip-flop friendly, so I'm using my hand since I'm wearing slides. To unlock this wagon, there are 2 locks, one on each side, and then you can open it up and pull up the canopy just like you would on the W series. This one has more of an origami fold and open compared to the W series, which has an accordion fold. The seats are also put in differently. There are no hooks on the side of the seats, and it can remain in the wagon when you fold it. These seats also do have a slight recline, so it doesn't have to sit straight up. Each bench has 2 non-rethread 5-point harnesses, and the seats are easy to remove with these buttons. It's actually quite easy to remove the seats. Now, those attachment points can be covered because Wonderfold thought of everything. They have these little covers that you can slide right on so that if you are using this like a playpen, then the kids won't hit their faces on those attachment points. If you push on the little logo of the Wonderfold, it removes those covers, and then you can put the seat back into the wagon. This part, I don't know if it's just me, but it really took some getting used to on attaching this seat. You have to get the attachment points just at the right place. So I don't know if maybe I just need to practice my technique, but it takes me a while to put the seats back in. So I tend to just fold the seat up versus taking it completely out. You can see here I'm struggling a little bit, but once it's in, it clicks right in and it feels really sturdy. Here I'm showing you the attachment point, so you see that it has to be put in right at the perfect angle, otherwise you will have a hard time, which I did have a hard time, but I think I just have to practice it a little bit more to get it right. Each seat can hold 50 pounds or 100 pounds per bench. After you attach the seat on its attachment points inside the wagon, just make sure that you also zip the back to the wagon fabric. Once it's all zipped, then you can use that little handle to either slightly recline the seat or move it upright. So one of the unique things about this wagon is how it folds. You can keep the seats inside. You just have to lift the bottom portions up and then move the fabrics on the sides inward, and then it's a 2-part fold. You push up on those little buttons. It's kind of like an origami fold, and then use the triggers on either side of the handlebar to push it downward and then lock it into place. Because of its unique fold, you can actually still wheel this around while it's folded like this, and then it makes it a little bit easier to load and unload it from your vehicle. Opening the wagon, you just kind of work your way backwards to put the fabric back on and make sure your seats are pulled down so that the kids can sit inside. Another cool feature is that the front wheels can lock into place. So if you are going on a little bit of rougher terrain, you can lock the wheels, the front wheels, so that they don't swivel, and it makes it easier to go through rough terrain. It's also really easy to pop the wheels off and put them back on in case you need to remove them to fit them into your trunk. This feature that I'm about to show you is, I think, what is the biggest draw for this wagon. You can unzip the fabric and open up the frame so that you can sit in as a bench or the kids can climb in and out. I sat inside, and let me tell you, it was quite comfy. But of course, the minute my kids see that I'm in their wagon, they run right outside and climb right in. As soon as they pick their seat and get situated, I normally will put a harness on my son, and then all you gotta do is close up the frame, zip up the fabric, and you're good to go. Now, if you're concerned about the mesh sides, you don't have to be, because Wonderfold has thought of everything. There is a zippered compartment on both side walls that houses this little cover so that if it is cold, you can cover both mesh sidewalls. And then when it's warm again, you can just stuff them back in that little compartment, zip it up, and it stays hidden until you need it again. Now for some measurements. The length of this wagon is 33 inches. The width is 24 inches. The seat back height is 16.5 inches. And the seat itself is 7 inches. Here I'm going to put the canopy on so that I can measure the canopy clearance from seat butt to canopy height. From the looks of it, this canopy seems like it's shorter than the W series, but it actually still has pretty good clearance under there. It is 27 inches from seat butt to canopy height. And this canopy is adjustable, so you can fold it with the canopy on. Initially, the two-part origami fold of this wagon was a little bit daunting, but the more that I did it and the more that I was able to fold and unfold it, it really is not that hard. The attached basket can fold with the wagon, but you cannot move it to the front. However, it is a huge storage space. It has a mesh bottom, or you can put the little plastic liner to give it a hard bottom. And this is my giant purse. It fits inside it and you can still close it. And it also comes with one cup holder, which you can put on either side of the wagon. It has really big wheels. The rear wheels are 12 inches. The front wheels are 7 inches, and they're about 2 inches thick, which makes it great for going through different terrains. The handlebar height is also tall parent friendly. It measures 40 inches at the highest point. You can't go any higher than that because it won't lock, but it does adjust to being a little bit lower for shorter parents or if your kids want to push it around. Back to the storage, we've got 2 pockets on either sidewall and the very front pocket for all your little knickknacks. Here is a little demo of unloading it from the trunk. It really has great handle points for being able to unload it and load it into the trunk easily. Once you get the wagon set up, then all you have to do is open up the sidewall and the kids climb right in.
This is my favorite part. It's so easy to get in my seat. Plus, there's so much space for me and my brother.
Here we are loading it back into the trunk of the van. As you can see, it has really easy touch points for loading and unloading. We did take this to Vegas the weekend we got it, and we have been using it pretty regularly because the kids love climbing in and out of it. So I can tell you it maneuvers and handles really well. For a 4-seater wagon, it really feels like you're pushing a stroller and not like a bus. I was pleasantly surprised at how it handled and how it felt even when it's fully loaded. So if you're looking for a 4-seater wagon that maneuvers really well and has great storage, this might be an option for you. Till next time.